Hi Collective, welcome to A Shared Pathway for a collective reading for the week ahead. I hope you are all well. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate your likes, your shares, your subscribes, comments, love it. Okay, now I selected these ones without letting, with the pendulum, these particular decks, and only 2 got refused, so let's see how we go, eh? All right, let's start with the Daily Crystal. See what they would like you to know. Spirit and Angels, what would you like the collective to know for the coming week? Oh, gosh, 2. Nice and quick. All right, first one we got is Sunstone. Take pleasure in the things you do. That's nice. I like to take pleasure in the things I do. This candle, for example, smells amazing. Hematite, ground yourself. All right, okay, so for those in the Northern Hemisphere, where you are able to, shoes and socks off, get your feet on the ground, in the sand, on the earth, in the grass. Those in the Southern Hemisphere, depending on where you are, I think we're having cold nights, but some of the days not too bad. If you can get your shoes and socks off, get yourself grounded, that'd be really good for you. All right, let's see what the fairies would like you to know. Fairies, what would you like the collective to know for the coming week? What would you like the collective to know for the coming week, please? Oh, there are a few there. Okay, a little bit to say. What have we got? Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. So what? Take pleasure in the things you do. Ground yourself. Be honest with yourself. Make music. Make music is, to me, that's take pleasure in the things that you do. Like enjoy yourself, enjoy what you're doing. Raising your standards. So that might be the be honest with yourself. You're settling for less. So are you? I know we all get guilty of that because sometimes we're like, oh no, that's okay. Is it? No, we deserve better. You deserve better. Let's see what the Inner Child Oracle cards would like you to know. What would you like, Spirit and Angels? What would you like the collective to know for the coming week? Thank you. It's okay to be misunderstood. Perception is not always based on truth. So I think you've got to say to someone, no, that's not good, that's not acceptable. Okay? And no is quite clear. So, if they think that you're being selfish, it's okay for them to think you're being selfish. Because it's not about them, it's about you. And on the bottom of the deck, you've got listen. Your inner child has something to say. Yeah, your inner child is saying, stand up for yourself, have your boundaries, and don't settle for less. You deserve better. That's what your inner child's saying. I want better. I deserve better. And yes, you do, my darlings. All right, let's see what Soul Coaching Oracle cards would like you to know. What would you like the collective to know for this week, please? What do you got? I mean, look, effectively, if you come across this reading at any time, it's timeless. Boy, oh boy. Okay, now why is that separated on the bottom? We'll talk about that one on the bottom in a sec. All right. Sanctuary. So that's a little bit of quiet time. Maybe to do you, and that could be, you're having a bit of a listen to your inner child, and you're doing you. Do you. Silence, yeah, silence. So, what is your inner child trying to say? My money is on don't settle for less. Yeah, see radiance. Because you're amazing and you deserve better, okay? And what will it bring you when you don't settle for less and you're just yourself? Peace. Peace. When you set those boundaries, you get peace. And how do you feel? Like you got power. Yep. You feel more powerful. See, when you acquiesce to someone else's demands, you feel powerless sometimes, or you feel like, oh, I don't really have any control here. So we don't want that, do we? We want to feel peaceful inside, like we've had some sort of a say. So therefore, you're taking back your power. And see, that's what I was saying, the bottom of the deck, you've got joy card. Because that's how you feel when you stand your ground and you go, no, I'm not settling for less, not this time. See, and that's what the radiance is too. You know, the inner you shines and goes, yeah, no, I deserve better. And you absolutely do. All right, let's see what the intuitive whispers would like you to know. What would you like? Ooh, that one came out quite quickly. Unraveling. Yeah, that's letting stuff go. And the unraveling, I think, is discovering who you are again, finding yourself and saying, actually, no, I'm not okay with those things that you want to do for you. What about what I want? So the unraveling is you going, no, I'm not settling for less anymore. And in that unraveling, you might find that quite relaxing, because with this unraveling, you could have, you know, like when we're giving away our power, we tighten up, our tummy gets tight, we get tight in the jaw, you know, you feel like you don't have control. People grind their teeth at night, you know, the old bruxism. And see, on the bottom of the deck again, the power of silence. So sometimes, just say no and don't offer any other explanation. You don't owe anybody an explanation. You don't owe them anything. You know, just if you decide you're not doing something, say no. That's it. And let them think all sorts of things. But they're only doing that because they're not getting their own way. So it's down to you now. You get your own way. Why? Because you are important. I'm actually going to do the Sacred Forest Oracle first. Got a lot of decks here. But when I did the pendulum, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 decks. Woohoo! How's it go? Well, they got something to say. All right, Spirit and Angels, what would you like? Thank you. Wizard of the Woods, and there's a few there that want to come out as well. Wizard of the Woods, oh, 2. Focus. Okay, so what is it you want? Focus on you. You know, that's what the silence and the peace is about, and the power. Focus on you, because then it brings you stability. You know, Earth Spirit. Isn't she gorgeous? Yeah, then it brings you stability, inner stability. Then you've got power. So you've got a few more cards here. See, Sanctuary again. That's come up. That's twice now for Sanctuary. That's the, you know, yeah, go inside and go inside of yourself and work out what your boundaries are. And then just say unapologetically no. And then, see, letting go, let it go. Just go, yeah, no, bye, I'm out. Thanks, I'm out. And then you've got trust, Crystal Cave. So trust, it's going to turn out fine. And listen, if anybody's arguing with you about just because you've said no to them, just walk away. They're not, you know, they're not a friend. And so you've got the power card again with the dragon. See, power twice. Bluebell Fairy, gratitude. Yeah, a little bit of gratitude for how good your life is and how good your life is becoming, because you stood up for yourself, you had your boundaries, and you said no. No, not today. Right? And what's on the bottom of the deck? On the bottom of the deck is renewal. Yeah, and that's exactly what it is. It's renewal. You've got the frog spirit, renewal. So that's where you are. Things are renewing because you're just like, well, you know, I'm doing me now. Do you now. Stop. You don't have to do everything for everybody else. Forget everybody else. It's your turn now. All right. I'm going to do one of the Money and Law of Attraction cards from Esther and Jerry Hicks. These cards are quite interesting. Have a little bit to say. What would you like? What would you like the collective to know for this week? Thank you very much. Okay. So these particular cards, if you haven't seen the readings, they have a little comment on the front, and then they have a write-up on the back. Okay, so I'll read the write-up. I can always tell a different financial abundance story. And it says, when anyone else has or does not have, what anyone else has or does not have has nothing to do with you. The only thing that affects your experience is the way you utilize the non-physical energy with your thought. Your abundance or lack of it in your experience has nothing to do with what anybody else is doing or having. It only has to do with your perspective. It only has to do with your offering of thought. If you want your fortunes to shift, you have to begin telling a different story. Well, how very interesting. So this is the go inside, this is the take your power back and say no. And yes, this is about money. I mean, maybe someone's asked you for money. Has someone asked to borrow money? And they keep asking you for money and keep taking advantage of you? Is that the case? Well, say no. Because if it's causing you financial hardship or has caused you financial hardship and they haven't repaid you in full, like they said they would, and now they're asking for more, or they're asking for more time or for energy, or, you know, they need you to do something for them, it's okay to say no, because you've already given too much. And from this reading, this tells me that, unfortunately, you're a bit like me, you're a bit of an overgiver. And it's okay to be kind and generous and compassionate, but not to your own detriment, okay? And this is what's happening, because that's why you're going, well, I don't like where this is taking me. And that's why it's saying raise your standards. Raise your standards. You deserve better, and don't let people take advantage of you. You've just got it simple. It's one word and a full stop. No. Okay? One word and a full stop. Let's have a look at the spellcasting, see what that would like you to know. Spirit and angels, what would you like the collective to know? Thank you very much. Okay. Oh yeah, freedom. See, now see the image is in a cage but doesn't have to be, because you feel constrained by it. You're like, oh, well, you know, if I don't do this then they won't like me. Who cares? That, you know, so every time you want someone to like you, do you have to do everything they say and you don't get anything? Every relationship should be giving and receiving in equal quantities. It should be equal, an equal give and take. And see what it brings about, the equal give and take, you will get happiness. Okay, so at some point, when it doesn't suit you because they haven't done what they said they would do, you can now say no. All right, let's grab the, angel prayers. All right, angel, spirit and angels, what would you like the collective to know? It's just, you know, people will take advantage of your kind nature. I have had that ad nauseum in my life, and I just cut those people out now. I'm done. Okay, what have we got? Let's see, we've got peace and harmony, Archangel Raguel. Thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my light in harmonious light. Yeah, I know. You just want a peaceful life, and you don't want to be grinding your teeth at night because somebody hasn't paid you back money. It's causing you financial hardship. Trust your vibes. Thank you, angels. Today I choose to trust my intuition and your guidance. Yeah, so that churning feeling that you got in your gut that's going, oh God, here we go again. They're going to ask me for money, or they're going to ask me for something. So a couple of things. Firstly, anything to do with any positive news for you, do not share. Anything to do with any money that's positive news, quiet. Absolutely do not share that information, because you've got these opportunists waiting around to go, oh, well, you know, could you loan me that money? Or actually, I really need this. No, these people are grown-ups. Let them sort themselves out. You are not their mother. And even if you are their mother and they're grown adults, they can sort themselves out. Just say nothing. Say nothing. This is the part where we've got to learn to keep, well, what they say, keep your mouth shut. Say nothing. Tell them nothing. All right, next card, loved one in heaven. Yeah, so you've got spiritual guidance around you going, don't tell them. They're trying to protect you, the loved ones in heaven, going, come on, don't put yourself under this pressure because you're so compassionate you can't say no. Don't do that. All right, spiritual abundance. Yeah, see, spiritual abundance. So you've got a lot of spirit around you, and you've got abundance coming in. So maybe you're going to get some sort of windfall or something, but you need to keep quiet about it. Like, keep quiet about it. All right, and inner power, the Divine Father. Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. So basically what you've been asking and praying for is coming in. But you got to keep quiet. Don't tell them. Say nothing. And see, Archangel Raphael's on the bottom. Thank you, Raphael, for shining your divine light upon my healthy body. Yeah, because you're going to have less issues with your health because you're not worried about other people, you know, seeing you as a bank or as, you know, someone who they can just drop their kids off and, you know, you do all the babysitting and, you know, they're happy working and doing whatever. No, you just learn to say no. And that's the best thing you can do for yourself. All right, I'm going to go for, let's see, Doreen Virtue, Angel Tarot. Let's see. Right. All right, so what have we got so far? Say no. Take the power back. Get control back. I think you've got a windfall coming in, so say nothing. Nothing. You know, unless you feel you can trust them from the bottom of your heart and you know they won't ask you for something, then yep. But if you think there, yeah, see, five of fire or 5 of wands, competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. The only way there's going to be conflict, see, if you say yes, then the conflict ends up being inside of you, right? If you say no, you get a small amount of discomfort with them, but then afterwards you get peace, right? Got the peace, and then you get joy, right? You know, you will have the stability. It'll work out if you will say no to them, okay? And the bottom of the deck, we've got the 3 of Earth or 3 of Pentacles. The power of creativity, recognition for high quality work, being a team player. Yeah, being a team player, but sometimes being a team player means that you do your load. You don't do anybody else's load. Forget that. Like, don't carry anybody else. Being part of a team means everybody carries their own weight equally. That means you not carrying too much weight. Why is my video stopped? Oh my God, don't tell me I've lost all that video. Anyway, we'll see. Maybe it started recording again. Okay. Let me just put those cards there. All right, let's finish this off. Hopefully this video is in 2 parts and I can put it together because this is a good video and it's important, I think. All right, let's go for Daily Tarot. Let's see what that, ooh. All right, what have we got? I am open to love, Ace of Cups. Yeah, open to love, and that's self-love. And see, there's 1 cup there. That's for you to fill. Fill your own cup first, okay? Because we're so busy giving to others, fill your own cup first. And see, bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles. I have the inner strength to overcome adversity. Yeah, stop giving money and time and energy to people who don't reciprocate, because they don't. You see, in the next one, 2 of Pentacles. I manage different aspects of my life, but see there, 2 of Pentacles, the juggling. You don't have to juggle if you say no. So you've got to stop giving these other people your time and money, you know, but definitely see 10 of Pentacles there. I do think there's a windfall coming in for you. All right, now we've got 2 decks left. Let's see. Angel numbers. Spirit and angels. What number would you like? Oh, thank you very much. Okay, what do we got? We got 1011. Take action. And it says, this is a call to action to move forward. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you set out to do. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. Yeah, well, the perseverance is get on, do yourself. And, you know, again, don't take prisoners with these other people. You know, you don't, you're not a bank for anybody. You're not, and even if you are their mother, I'm pretty sure. Apologies, collective. I had my space, not enough space left on my camera, on my phone. Now, what I was saying is, even if you are their mother, pretty sure they're grown up enough that they can take care of themselves. You stop sticking your hand in your pocket, stop babysitting non-stop for them, stop just doing, and not getting anything in return, and not even getting gratitude or thanks. It's just an expectation. Forget that. You deserve more than that. And this is, again, raise your standards. Alrighty, now, I've just got one deck left, and that is the Takashi cards. Alrighty. Now, let's see what the treasures from Takashi would like you to know. This has been a good reading. This is a learn to say no reading. Abundance. Oh, and also we did talk about a windfall. Okay, so this is what's popped out. Abundance. And it says, love, security, freedom, happiness, support, and finances are yours in abundance. The universe provides. It's up to you to say yes. Now, this is when you say yes. All life flows with love, and you are an energy being of love. You are not separate from what you desire. Let go of limited expectations and knowledge that you are worthy of all things. And acknowledge that you are worthy of all things. Participate in life's joys, and you shall receive the rewards of your efforts. Yeah, life's joys. So you had the joy card as well. And I think you're going to find more joy once you release certain people from your sphere, from your little hemisphere. Get rid of them, because they don't deserve you. If they just sound like they're users, it's not good enough. You deserve better. But see, interesting, bottom of the deck, it's like humour. And it says, see the funny side of life, laugh at yourself. Laughter is love. Learn your life's lessons with laughter, and you'll travel your path with a light and happy heart. Release melancholy, heaviness, and austere practicality in favour of some good, clean fun and laughter. Enjoy a good time with friends. Let your spirit soar. Yeah, so sure, laugh about it later, but I do think, according to this, I think you've got some sort of abundance coming in, some sort of windfall. Like we've got Pentacles there, the Ten of Pentacles. I really do think you got to be quiet about it. You've got the spiritual abundance as well. You got a little bit there. So you need to be quiet about it. Say no to anybody who wants any money from you or your time or energy. If they're not there for you, then don't be there for them. If you've constantly been there for them, there's no balance. You've got to have balance in a relationship. And from what I can see from this reading, there hasn't been balance in the past. So you learning to say no and then just letting it go, like you've now got some new boundaries and with money coming in. So keep tight-lipped and enjoy yourself. Just enjoy yourself, This is the old make music. Get out there and make some music. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that was an interesting reading, wasn't it? Learning to say no. I have to work out what I'm going to call this one because you got money coming in, but you got to keep tight-lipped. So maybe that's what I'll call it. All right, collective. I love you guys. It's been great. Please remember to give me subscription. Please subscribe and like and thumbs up, whatever it is. And I'll see you in the next reading. Love you guys. Bye.